Hey guys, the untold truth about Ken Domik. Today we're reacting to Ken Domik, him trying to cook, saying he's Ken's virgin kitchen. Clearly Ken Domik does not know how to cook.
Hey guys, it's Ken from KBD Productions TV.
And you see, you'll mention that the sauce broke apart last time by him adding too much fat to it. Which will happen again, you can tell in the thumbnail. Watch. That sauce is broke apart.
Episode. I did a couple in the way back when. Ken's Kitchen, one of our amazing subscribers came up with that name yesterday on one of my comments on one of my social medias, I believe. Anyway, so I wanted to cook something up really cool. I want to learn. I'm not a chef. I'm not a very good
Well, at least you clearly aren't a good chef.
cook. I like to cook. I want to cook. And I want to get feedback from you guys. I put a picture of a disaster. Kind of a disaster.
Well, you're right about that. That sure is a disaster.
Tasted great, but I did this salmon and cream lemon sauce, and it tasted great, but I kind of wrecked the sauce, and so I put a social media post out, and I had a lot of you guys give me amazing feedback saying I had the sauce on too high. So I think I've learned how to correct that by not having that high, but I wanted to share this recipe with you guys. If you love salmon, if you love cream sauces, this is awesome. It is also, I think, keto friendly. I kind of like typed in keto menu items just to try them, just to see what they're all about. I know a lot of people are doing keto or whatever. I'm not doing keto. I just do intermittent fasting, but I want to eat really good food.
The fish and
in between me eating food, between my intermittent fasting, and of course crazy food days for you guys doing fast food and restaurant food. So let's cook our own. We're going to start off with a nice chunk of salmon. Beautiful.
And notice that's the same plate Ken will use again later to eat, as he uses the same plate, which Ken, I'm pretty sure, using the same plate later. So cross-contamination, Ken Domik. You say, oh, it's not chicken, it's not beef. Doesn't matter. Most people eat salmon cooked. Even canned salmon is cooked.
A piece of fresh salmon. I bought
I think some
2
people
days.
can eat salmon raw. I'm not too sure. But I think you should always use a clean plate just in case, because a lot of times stores don't wash it down properly.
Go. And I already ate one piece already. It's nice, got the skin on, lots of omega-3 in there, lots of protein. So you're supposed to rub the salmon with not too much. I'm gonna put some in the pan over here. So we're gonna do my fish. Might as well get that going too. I'm gonna go on medium. We're gonna put a fish into the pan.
I also want to say, I hope you guys all had a good Christmas. I had an alright Christmas. Sorry I haven't made any videos in a while. It's been busy, and then I was going to make some over Christmas holidays, but then something happened which I don't want to get into. I'll explain in the comments. Yeah.
And we'll start calculating the time. Whoa, so that's a bit too hot. So I'm going to turn it down a little bit more. Don't want it to be too hot. Now this thing, I'm going to turn this fan on, so there's going to be a bit of fan noise. Follow.
You just splash yourself with grease in a minute, Ken Domik, if you're not careful.
Guys, hey Siri, set a timer for 4 minutes. So I got my timer set.
Again, Ken Domik putting his hand or sleeve close to the grease, which you can splash up and burn you, Ken Domik. I mean, that'd be fine with me though.
4 minutes. I'm glad it's not going to interfere with my iPhone. My wife's doing the iPhone. Thank you very much, Carol, for videotaping this for us.
Yeah, that's the only thing she wants to do, because she doesn't want to be in your videos. She film them, but you're lucky you still got someone to film your videos for you. Clearly, Carol, as of late, does not want to be in any of your videos. She'll give Ken a couple pointers to see as Carol is very smart and when it comes to cooking, and most likely does most of the cooking in the house. As Ken fucks up the recipe, Carol's going to give him pointers.
We're going to get that going, and now we're going to move over and start our cream sauce. Might as well. You start off with the butter. We're gonna go on medium to medium low. Get that going. Put our 4 tablespoons of butter on there.
Ken, you should melt that butter before you put it in there. Putting a whole stick of butter in a pan is never good. You're supposed to put it in the microwave first. Poor Carol is just like, why do I have to film this? You're clearly messing up. Once you have Carol in your videos, ask her nicely to help you cook, as the videos would get, as she would teach you the correct ways, and maybe your videos would get some more views.
And once that's melted, then we'll add our garlic. And once that's mixed nice well together and gets a nice little heat going, then we'll add our cream. And then also, I wish I had fresh parsley, but I don't have fresh parsley. We'll just add a little bit of that just for looks, basically. And then we'll put our lemon on there as well. I'm going to use a wooden spatula.
That's the thing that causes whatever you put in there later to burn or not cook properly, because you're supposed to melt the butter before you put it in there.
All right, we got 18 seconds for that fish. The butter is melted. I'm going to add the garlic. Get that in there.
You're supposed to add the cream first and then the garlic.
I believe that's 1 tablespoon of garlic. I think minced would be better, but I'm just going to use that up. We had a bit of a camera issue, so I'm hoping...
Yeah, you are an issue, all right, Domik.
That they didn't make me wreck the butter.
Probably did.
So I'm going to do a repeat on that because I want it to be another 4 minutes.
Which one? Carol said put that there, or the sauce or what he's making there would burn. Ken clearly does not know how to cook.
Advice from my wife here. All right, so apparently you can see it cooking up from the bottom. Maybe. I'm going to flip her over.
A little bit.
Another 4 minutes. I think it should be doing 4.5 on the skin side, 4 on the other side, and then again.
Avoid overcooking. Yeah, like you.
Depends on the thickness of the fish. So let's go back here. Again, I'm learning how to juggle all this stuff. This is probably not even boiled yet. I'm gonna do our 4.
You've probably seen a KDDE's video. What did he say to you? Do you really need 2 videos to listen? Watch pot never boils. Clearly, no one ever taught you that.
Tablespoons of cream.
And as KDDE said, we're not trying to hate against you. We're trying to give you some useful criticism. If you follow this thing, maybe your channel will be more successful. But clearly you didn't. We were trying to be nice to you at first, and this is what you get.
Mix that in. It doesn't mix very well, so you got to keep stirring it. And again, the first time I did this, I also did it with whipping cream, which is 35% fat.
Yeah, way too much.
And it's better to do it with a higher percentage of fat.
That's not.
Okay, I already skipped a step by accident, guys. I was supposed to put in this lemon.
Sorry about the background noise. That's my dad and my sister.
Hoping that doesn't curdle our...
While you're doing it,
Yeah.
what they said?
It is possible, but the lemon might cause it to
Not gonna help anything, Domik.
curdle a little bit. Great.
It's boring stuff.
Steam coming on. We'll just like shut it off. Yeah, so the only mistake I made so far is...
Yeah, the only mistake you made so far. I think you made him this whole recipe that, or this whole you trying to cook and make videos of you cook the whole thing is a mistake. And I bet you that's what your mom said too when you were born.
I should have done the butter, then the lemon, and the garlic, and then added the cream last. And that was my fault. But it doesn't look like the lemon's curdling the cream, which is amazing.
In your blind, I can see chunks in there, and it's starting to curl. Domik, so you added too much cream to the sauce.
It's still really runny, so I want it to thicken up more. Alright guys, timer's done. I'm going to stop. I'm actually going to shut this off. And then we'll take that over to the plate. Again, my timing's off by a lot here. Oh, that looks beautiful.
My bad.
The wait is over.
So, yeah,
5G Google Pixels are here, starting at only $679.
Yes, he's lucky.
So we just gotta let that meat rest for a little bit. Again, I'm looking forward hugely to all your comments. Tell me what you like, what you don't like, and what I'm doing.
No one. Okay, Ken, I will tell you, I dislike what you're doing. Thanks for at least giving us the chance. But yet, if someone comments and they dislike what you're doing, you will delete their comment, as you can't take criticism or helpful tips to your fans. You think what you're doing is A+, like A+ content, and you're going out and downtown in the GTA and filming videos, and during a global pandemic where you live in Ontario, close to in the GTA. You don't live in the GTA, pardon me, but not far from you. Not far from where you live in the GTA. Like you're in Innisfil, not far is Toronto, the Greater Toronto, and GTA, the Greater Toronto area. If anyone's wondering what that stands for, it's not the video game, it's just the Greater Toronto area. And anyway, 2 people there have gotten the new strain and the COVID that was diagnosed in the UK. And these people, and the cases are non-travel related, as the news put it.
Let's check this. Broccoli is taking forever.
Switch it to garlic.
Yeah, good. We're going to put it onto a bigger element. That's such a small element. So back up to high, get that going. Again, I'm hoping this thickens up a little bit more.
I guess it depends on how much juice is in each lemon.
Yeah,
right?
Very correct, Carol. That's true. As you can see, your husband messed up, and I feel bad for you. You are a good cook, but you can see. If you want in the next video, you should just yell at him if he's making mistakes. Carol is right there.
True, yeah.
Some lemons are really juicy.
This one may have watered it down a little bit. But one of my favorite things is, guys, is that information you told me. Don't go too high. And I remember.
And then you did it anyways. When your fans clearly told you to do the right thing, you still fucked it up.
It boiling, thinking that's the way I was supposed to go, but obviously it wasn't. So I thank you very much for your feedback.
You thank your fans for your feedback when you clearly didn't follow it. These are just like KDDE said. I'm not trying to copy his video or anything, but your fans are just trying to kiss your ass to try to give you criticism, but you don't even take it because you can't take clear criticism and tips that your fans are trying to give you. I've seen you block some of your good fans or time out some of your good fans when they're just trying to help you out.
But again, it's still too runny. I really want it to be thicker. I guess you could add like a little bit of flour if you wanted to actually.
Not sure that would help, Ken.
Thicken up. What would be the number one thing?
Cornstarch or flour.
Cornstarch. But maybe if we just reduce it, it'll be fine.
Carol is right, but it's too late for adding cornstarch, as you clearly already messed up the recipe. Like even the fish and everything.
It's boiling now.
Come on, broccoli. There we go. All right, it's going to come together, people. It's going to come together. All right, we're testing the broccoli. So still pretty hard. So we'll let it go for another minute. So having the Apple Watch is super handy when you're cooking. When I watch my buddy Paul cook, he is always looking at his watch, making sure everything's timed right.
Another pointer that you probably heard, because I know you watch our videos with Katie. He says that Paul tried to give you some tips, but you just said, yeah, and you didn't do anything to help in the cooking reviews except for stand there and drink beer. Now don't go and say, oh, Paul did too. Yes, he did, but he was doing the most of the cooking. So you should have called the videos Paul's Cook and You Review.
This sauce is looking way better than the first time I tried.
How's
Again,
it
Yeah, for now.
smell? Does it smell good?
oh, you're supposed to, thank you for... And then mix that in. There we go. And I gotta taste it. You gotta taste your sauce. Make sure it's the right consistency, flavor that you want. This definitely has a very, very lemony flair to it. Broccoli check. Still pretty tough, man. Still pretty tough.
The stems.
And did you wash your hands in the beginning after you touched the raw salmon?
Right. There's ways of getting things done quicker by putting the stem closer to the bottom, flipping stuff over like this, if you can.
Knowing you, pardon me, knowing you probably did not.
I think that's it for that. I'm going to shut her off. Let her settle. Yeah, it's starting to separate. Again, because I was screwing around with the broccoli. Okay. I'm hoping that's for my stabilizer, so Carol can help me with this. All right, so this definitely should be done. Try to do the whole presentation thing. And my
How can you messed up the whole recipe? Congratulations. You can't even, you thanked your fans for the advice they gave you and you clearly didn't follow it. Your wife tried to give you tips too, but yeah, you couldn't follow those either.
sauce unfortunately did start to separate a little bit.
Alright guys, this will be a quick one. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll try. Ken does have a new stealth camping video out. I'll try to get that out for possibly Monday night, Tuesday. And we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.